शलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधा कान्त नमोऽस्तुते। तप्त काञ्चन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिन्निति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। तौ संतोषयता सन्तौ श्रीलरूप सनातनौ दाक्षिणात्येन भट्टेन पुनरेतद्विविच्यते। तस्याद्यं ग्रन्थनालेकं क्रान्तव्युत्क्रान्तखण्डितं पर्यालोच्यात पर्यायं कृत्वा लिखति जीवकः। हाँ हाँ adhoksha, yes adhokshas. you know the link मेरा नियम एक रहता है, जो भी लिंक मांगते उस समय मैसेज डालना है, तभी जाकर हम लिंक भेजते हैं। ऐसे नहीं है कि खुद जानकर नहीं भेजता हूँ, आदत हो जाएगा नहीं तो। चलो चल where do you want to go? चल 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 wherever you want. So tell me what we were discussing yesterday. Brahman. Only 4, 5, 6. What's happening with others? They don't want to come for class. Others. Eternal students only always. I'm seeing eternal students. They are eternally. I think in Golok also you all will come with me. Yeah? These are all eternal students. So what happening? The Rangamaya Prabhu, what do we discuss? Tell me. Acha, okay. Acha. Yesterday we were discussing online students, just not total. We started the new topic. So tell me that. Yes, Mataji. Yes, Archana Bhakti Mataji volunteering. Yes. Yes, Mataji, please help.
Yes, Prabhuji, we were talking about other kinds of classifications of Vaishnavas amongst karmis, amongst those who do karmarpanam, and amongst Shaivites. And
Yes.
then also we compared with those who are devotees. Amongst devotees, if somebody is of the same category as a Shaivite who's thinking Lord Shiva and Lord Vishnu is same, he will be actually called a Pashandi. Whereas amongst Shaivites, you would call him a Vaishnava.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Yes.
remember till there, Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji. Next. Yeah, you are saying rightly. Yes. Next.
I don't recollect after that, Prabhuji.
Okay. Who will tell? Yes. Yes. Subhangi Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. I'll try Prabhuji
Yes.
from where she left. Then we saw how one can become a devotee from a sampradaya based on association of devotees.
Yes.
So we saw that there are varieties of Vaishnavas. There are differences in power, differences in mercy, and according to difference in taste of bhakti.
Yes.
And then we saw that jnanis are also of different types. So what is a real abhideya or the method to progress to get absolute truth? In both the ways we saw Prabhuji.
Yes.
So Ananya Bhakti is the only Abhideya. That is the conclusion that we drew from analyzing the different types of Vaishnavas. Akinchana Bhakti should be our goal. So whoever is having this Akinchana Bhakti, we must associate only with them.
Yes.
So if that ultimate goal is Akinchana Bhakti, then why are we discussing all the other process?
Yes.
That is what we saw. So to get the refined one, it is necessary. That is what Srimad Bhagavad Gita also. Arjuna was given lot of options. And then finally to say that Bhakti, Ananya Bhakti is the best.
Yes.
So that is the reason that we saw Prabhuji. And then you explained the different steps. First, we'll have to take association of devotees. And then some sort of a Shraddha we will develop from that. And then the devotees will make them here through parampara system. So from this, the gist what I understood and what you said is very important is the duty of the Siksha Guru is to give him the conclusion of the scriptures. Association of devotees means that they should teach scriptures and they should get scriptural knowledge. So then we saw how the basic ruchi develops from this association, and then Vivesha Bhugutsa, and then the devotee also comes out of this Viprita Bhavana and Asam Bhavana, and then 100% Shraddha he will develop finally, and then he will proceed further. That steps completely you said, Prabhuji. There were around 10 steps that you have discussed.
Yes.
And then we saw how to study the scripture based on different ways, like upakrama and upasamhara. That means beginning and the end, that you gave the example, or if some word is repeated again and again. So from this we can analyze. So this is the means to study the scripture that you said, Prabhuji. And then I think Mananam also we saw how important it is to do Mananam. Just not only Shravanam, and then you gave the example of Tat Shaddadana Munayo Jnana Vairagya Yuktaya Pashyanti Atmani Chatmanam Bhakta Shruta Grihitaya. So after Shruti, Shruta, that is hearing, you should do Mananam.
Yes.
Then only you will be able to understand the scripture more and more. So that also we discussed, Prabhuji.
Okay, Mother. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So next. श्री चरण प्रभु जी, कैसे हैं आप? So, Ananya Bhakti is the Abhideya. Yes, that's why, yeah, everyone should do Ananya Bhakti. Ananya Bhakti. This we have established already very long back. Ananya Bhakti is Abhideya. Yes. And anyway, we discussed the various other gurus, other sadhus who are not Ananya Bhaktas. So just to examination purpose, we have seen them, so that we can finally conclude into Ananya Bhakti or Ananya Bhakta. We can select the Ananya Bhakta. So by knowing the other sadhus also, we can discriminate Ananya Bhakta and we can get his association. Okay, that is over. So Prathamam. So in anyone's case, so what happens first? That means any Jivatma. So in his case, first, how this Ananya Bhakti starts? Any Jivatma if you take. That starts with the Jivatma without association of sadhus, it is always rocking in this material world. Yes. He will be the king of this material world. So, but his life turns when he, first of all, what? First step, association. First is association. So, Prathamam Tavat, association of devotee. So, devotees are how many types? Many. We have seen many based upon the Manasalinga. It means based upon the qualities developed in them, and also based upon the different, that means sadhanas. So based upon the archana, based upon the premadhikyam. So like this, we have seen varieties of the devotees. Yes. So he may get association of any one of those. Any one of those. What is it?
But when one Savanam and Mananam, that is also after Savanam and Mananam, then he also get the Shraddha. That is normal general Shraddha or Purna Shraddha.
That will tell. Wait. Anyway, coming everything. So association of the devotees first. He will get the any kind of devotee, whatever he discussed, the sadhus, many sadhus types. So okay, first association of the devotee or sadhu. So sadhu can be many types. So that is done. हाँ? चल रहे हैं लेकिन ऐसे लिखना है ना, ये बोर्ड ऐसा है, ऐसे लिखने से नहीं. हाँ? कैसे लिखते सब लोग? ऐसे तो चलेगा. You want a digital board, na? Okay, very nice. Okay. So next, what is happening? Association of any kind of sadhu can happen. So then after that, tattat shraddha, tattat parampara. So this sadhu or devotee is having the his having his own parampara, and also so previously we have seen what is that? Tesham bahubedeshu satsu tesham prabhava taramyatamyena kripa taratamyena bhaktivasana beda taratamyena satsangat kalaslaigya swarupa vaishishtyam bhakti hridayate. Also we said that so sadhu So based upon the sadhus, the association, so there is a difference in the influence. Next, mercy. And next, so bhakti vasana. Taste for bhakti. So based upon sadhu, so these three also will change. Influence of sadhu, mercy of sadhu, and taste for bhakti of sadhu. All these three will change based upon the sadhu, type of sadhu. These three will change. So yeah, if sadhu is karma mishra bhakta, then you will be getting that kind of influence on you, that kind of mercy and that kind of taste. Is a so uttama bhakta, then you will be getting the same difference. Difference will be there. So now you associated this kind of so sadhu, the devotee or sadhu, association of devotee or sadhu. So now, based upon this association, what is happening? What is happening? What do we have seen? Prathamam tavat tat sangha jatena tat shraddha tat parampara katha ruchadina jata bhagavat samukhyasya tat anushangeneva tat bhajaniye भगवद आविर्भाव विशेषे तद भजन मार्ग विशेषे च रुचिर जायते. Based upon this sadhus parampara, based upon this sadhus parampara, based upon the so tattva sangha jatena, and also based upon his parampara and based upon this that means based upon this devotees association, what is happening? Shraddha, and what is that? Yesterday I said na already. Katha, ruchi. Based upon this association of devotee, Shraddha and Katha ruchi. And also what else? Worshipping deity. Worshipping deity, deity's form, deity form, worshipping deity form. Next, and the bhajan, type of worship. All these four will change based upon this devotee, because every devotee having this kind of variations. So that's why this will change based upon the devotees association. Based upon the devotees association. Tatasya vishesha bhubutsayam. So then after that, what is said? Tatasya vishesha bhubutsayam satyam teshu ekatah anekatah va Sri Gurutvena Shravanam Kriyate. So that means this is happened in the first step. This is first step. First associate, this person associated a devotee, then he got so some kind of so ruchi in type of worship, and also type of the deity and shraddha. So he got the ruchi. You can say ruchi. So you should write like this. Ruchi in these two, like this and like this. And katha ruchi here. So ruchi in particular type of ruchi in particular type of So it is there in particular type of worship and also in particular type of form. Particular type. Type of worshiping deity. So then, so this much he got. That means when he get associated devotee, this much he got first. Then the second step, Vishesha Bubutsa. Itna se rukha nahi hai. By this he didn't stop himself, this person. So then he got the Vishesha Bubutsa means. Vishesha Bubutsa means. So desire to know further, specifically. That means he wants to know specifically of all these. So why this form? Why this form only? Why this kind of worship? So like this. That means he got the desire to know specifically. Vishesha Bubutsa. Then what he will be doing in that next? He will make so Shiksha Guru. He will make Shiksha Guru. So from Shiksha Guru you cannot say. You will see those things in the coming place. He will make someone as Guru. So he makes someone as Guru. Guru from many of those sadhus. These are the sadhus, na? These out of the maybe one sadhu or many might be there. So from those many sadhus, he will make someone as Guru actually. Why he make Guru? To know specifically, to know more, to know specifically details about the form and bhajan and so on, so many. So that's why he'll make this. Then next what? So Sri Gurutvena Ashritatvat Shravanam Kriyate. Tatasa Vishesha Bhubutsayam Satyam Deshu Anekatahva Sri Gurutvena Ashritat Shravanam Kriyate. Tatascha Upakrama. Then from him, why he Vishesha Bhubutsa means what? Why I have to worship only this form? Why I have to do only this kind of worship? Why I should not do the sadhana, gnana, karma? So why I have to accept only bhakti? So such a doubt he has. Vishesha Bhubutsa means that. So that's why he made Guru. After making Guru, next what he did? Next he did from that Guru, Shravanam. Shravanam from that Guru. It is Shravanam from that Guru. So Shravanam means what? Shravanam means what? Hearing subject matter. Hearing conclusions of Shastra. Hearing conclusions of Shastra. Shravanam means Shravanam from that Guru. So what is the Shravanam means? Hearing the conclusions of the Shastras. So what it means hearing conclusions of Shastras means? How to get the conclusions? Conclusions are attained through Upakrama, Upasamhara, and so on. So Upakrama, Upasamhara, and so on. So conclusion through the Tatparya Lingas you should write. Tatparya Lingas. That means hearing means not just hearing. So he is hearing. So some conclusion, and how that conclusion is derived using the Tatparya Lingas. It is derived from the Tatparya. Such a way he hears. So bits and pieces, if he hears, then he cannot get the proper conclusion. So that's why a systematic study is needed for the beginners. Very much needed is systematic study of the scriptures. That's why we need a systematic study of the books. Any book, Acharya's books or Bhagavatam or Bhagavad Gita, they should study systematically. Then only they can, so that book is concluding into what? That is one scripture. It is the conclusion. And this is the, so that conclusion is bhakti is only sarvadharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja. So by reading the Bhagavad Gita nicely, what is going to happen? You will be understanding that various sadhanas are there, karma, gnana, ashtanga, sankhya. So different kinds of the yogas are there. Buddhi yoga, this yoga, that yoga, but out of all that, bhakti yoga. So out of all these yogas, finally we are saying the bhakti yoga is ultimate. Even in the bhakti yoga also varieties are there. Karma Mishra Bhakti is there, Gnana Mishra Bhakti is there, Yoga Mishra Bhakti is there, Ananya Bhakti is there. So ultimately in that Ananya Bhakti is the thing, is the highest. So that's why he will be getting. It's not like that taking one sloka, Karmanya Vadikaraste Mafalesh Kadachana. He studied and he closed that book and I got Gita. Then what will happen? Then you'll be thinking that karmanya nishkam karma yoga only is the highest thing. You will think and you will doing that only. So that's why one has to systematically study under the authentic guru. That means from he should hear. His guru means authentic guru, who is in the Guru Parampara. So from him he has to hear conclusions of the shastras. So in what way? Through that means Tatparya Lingas. Through Tatparya Lingas he should hear. So then hearing. After the hearing, what next? So after hearing, everything will accept. You will not accept. You will get the doubts. So what you will be getting? You will be having. So after hearing, there will be presence of asambhavana and viparita bhavana. So asambhavana and viparita bhavana. You all know, asambhavana means, so whatever conclusion is said by the guru, so not accepting that. So rejecting the said thing, whatever the thing is said, so rejecting that is known as some feeling or some thought of, so some thought came in your mind which is rejecting whatever is said. That means not accepting the said thing is known as asambhavana. Viparita bhavana means so something, that means which is against to the said one, accepting which is against to the said one is known as viparita bhavana. For example, so Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead is said. What is asambhavana? Why Krishna? Krishna cannot be a Supreme Personality of Godhead. So and you will be having some reason. He is also normal human being. He has stolen the butter and he was running behind the girls. So that's why he cannot be Supreme Personality of Godhead. This is the what? Asambhavana. Then you will be saying, so what is Viparita Bhavana? So Lord Shiva is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Because we have seen on that, so Vishnu and Brahmaji both, they try to cross, that means find the length of the Shiva Linga, they finally not able to find. You know that Shiva Purana story? Both that is, so one day what happened, there is a story. So Shiva Linga, so they try to find the origin of the Shiva Linga. So who? Brahma and Vishnu. And both they tried and they were not able to find, and finally they submitted themselves to the Shiva. Then Shiva revealed. So he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, like that. Then by seeing this kind of stories, you might have heard previously something. So then what will happen? This will be the Viparita Bhavana. Lord Shiva is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, not the Krishna. This is Viparita Bhavana. So now you have to finish these two, Asambhavana and Viparita Bhavanas. So Asambhavana and Viparita Bhavana are rectified by what? By Mananam. By Mananam. So Mananam means Vichara. Vichara on heard thing. Whatever subject matter is heard from the Guru, so deliberating on that or Vichara. So then what will happen? Yes, you might be accepting. So you might be thinking bhakti and jnana is there. Hey, why I have to accept bhakti as a higher ultimate mean? So I saw that jnana is the highest because jnana is, so they are completely so free from everything. And jnana is a so powerful. Jnana is, I also heard in the Chanakya series, jnana is the power. So, so you'll be having so much other something you collected here and there. Na? So you have some Viparita Bhavanas to accept bhakti as the ultimate mean, and also you have some Asam Bhavanas. Hey, bhakti just Hare Krishna, just vibrating the tongue. What is going to do this? I can do even so instead of Krishna, Krishna, I can say Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola. That is also so can be done. So why I have to accept this simple thing? And this can do many things. Is simply is just propaganda. So like that, you have some kind of Viparita Bhavana. So many. So all those has to be rectified. So when one continues here, deliberate, here, deliberate, here, deliberate. Like that, what will happen? Sravanam, Mananam, Sravanam, Mananam. So in this chain process, it is keep on going. Then one day, finally, all Asam Bhavanas and Viparita Bhavanas are gone. Then what will happen? Then you'll get the Shraddha. So Shraddha, what kind of Shraddha? So here, विचार रूपम मननम अपि क्रियते ततः भगवतः सर्वस्मिन् आविर्भावे सो तथा विदो असः सदा सर्वत्र विराजते. So what you are going to get? Bhagavataha सर्वस्मिन् एव आविर्भावे तथा विदः असो सदा सर्वत्र. So that type of Shraddha, what type of Shraddha? Bhagavata sarvasmin eva avirbhave. That means he is cause for all avatars, avirbhava, and he is all pervasive. Sarvatra. Sada sarvatra. He is all pervasive. Sarvatra, all pervasive, and also he is all pervasive. He always exists. Ultimately, you can say Lord is all pervasive, is existing everywhere, and yeah, he is the cause for all the different manifestations. So like this, you will be getting this kind of Shraddha. Tatra ekasmin anaya prathama jataya ruchya saha niza abhishtadana samardhyadyatishaya अतिशयवत्ता निर्धारण रूपत्वेन सैव श्रद्धा समुल्लसति. Next step. So तत्र एकस्मिन् प्रथमजातया रुच्या सह So this is the ruchi, initial ruchi. He got the initial ruchi, okay, by the association of this first devotee. Some taste initially he developed. So then after that, so out of many, so he selected, so he makes someone as guru. So then after that, from him he heard. So of course he got the, so on the Supreme Lord, and he is having the many avatars. Then after this, finally what is happening? This Shraddha is finally turning such a way. Turning means, of course, Lord is having the many avatars, but he will be getting Shraddha in specific form. He will be getting this Shraddha in specific form. So that means this Shraddha Ullasati means develops. This Shraddha develops into, otherwise you can say above Shraddha, so above Shraddha develops in one of, in one form of many. Of course those are, but he knows Lord is cause. Like based upon that means Lord means maybe Vishnu or Krishna. Vishnu is the cause for all avatars. If he is associating so Sri Vaishnavas, then he will think that Vishnu is cause of all avatars, and in that, so this avatara, that means Vishnu is, I am accepting. And sometimes people might be, so see that Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead, and he is having many avatars, and this Rama, I will accept Rama, or otherwise I will accept Krishna. So like this, so there are the many avatars, but tatra ekasmintu anaya pradhamajata ruchya saha. What is the factors to develop Shraddha, in one form? So that factors is his initial ruchi, and also he is getting the confidence. Confidence means Nija abhishtadana samardhyadyatishayatvat adishayavatta nirdharana rupatvena. That means this form will give me, will fulfill my desires. So okay, this kind of form, maybe Rama, I am liking Nija abhishtadana. That means whatever I desire, Nija abhishtadana means giving. So Nija abhishta means whatever I like, and those things can be given by this form. And also initial ruchi also factor. So based upon all this, finally what I want to say, of course Lord is having many avatars, he will be getting finally his Shraddha turning into one form. Shraddha develops in one form of many. So okay, so that depends upon the initially what kind of ruchi he is having, and also if hearing, and this guru, he is associating this guru, so and according to the teachings, so then he will be developing the, so Shraddha finally in one form. This is done. Next, Saiva Shraddha Samullasati. Tatra यद्यपि एकत्रैव अतिशयता पर्यवसान संभवति न तु सर्वत्र, तथापि केषाञ्चित् ततः विशिष्टस्य अज्ञानाद् अन्यत्रापि तथा बुद्धिरूप श्रद्धा. अभी आपका डाउट आता है एक्चुअली. नाउ यू विल बी ऑल विल गेटिंग डाउट. अरे शास्त्रों का सुने हैं, तो everyone should get the so faith in only one form. It is expected or not? Everyone should get, all the shastras should be concluding in one thing. Yes or no? Conclusion should be one. Then conclusion should be one. Then so everyone should get this Shraddha in the one form only. Yes or no? Yes or no? Why we have to select one? So, but out of many, but all many are coming from one only, na? Then everyone should get this Shraddha in one only. Yeah. Huh? Yes, Mataji. And our next Rambhadra Prabhu also.
Prabhuji, everyone is an individual, Prabhuji. So we have our own particular bhava and attraction. And ultimately, he is the same Lord in different forms. That's why he has so many different forms. So it's not that we are getting attraction in a different person. It's the same person, same Lord in different forms. And why different people are getting different attraction in different forms is because each person is different. There's variety.
Okay. Okay. Yes. Okay. Anything other Prabhu you want to say?
The Lord, in order to accommodate the different moods of the devotees, that's why he expands into different forms.
Yeah. Gopi Jana Vallabh Prabhu. Gopi Jana Krishna Prabhu.
Krishna Prabhuji. Prabhuji, I think you only said once, we all belongs to a particular place in our Purva Ashrama, maybe a Vaikunta or Goloka or Ayodhya. So we get developed the taste to that particular Lord whom we were associating or serving before.
Ramcharan Prabhu.
It might be based on the the guru that from where we are hearing like where they are interested in, and then we hear about only that bhava mostly, and then we get interested in that.
Sri Charan Prabhu.
They don't have the specific knowledge of the unique form of the Lord.
So they are getting, their Lord is having many forms, but they are getting the one form. What is the reason I'm asking? So you see, truth is only one or not? Or many truths? Only one truth. That means only one Bhagavan or not? Many Bhagavans? No, only one Bhagavan. Only one Bhagavan. Yes. And who is that? Krishna. Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. So Krishna is only Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is only the Amshi. He is only the Amshi. So then all Vaishnavas, whole world, also whole universe, and from him only one more point. From him only different Amshas and Amshas, Vibhutis, Kalavataras, many are coming. All are coming from this only. So that means Aishwarya, Shada, that means Shadaishwarya is fully manifesting in him only. Of course, there are the many avatars. So, but they are all lacking or not? Yes. Definitely these are lacking with this. Lacking or not? No. Definitely lacking. So if you say Krishna and the Matsya Avatara both are same, No. Matsya Avatar is having the some less manifestation of the powers. That's Bhagavatvam is manifesting very less portion actually. So then how can you say all same? No, all not same. So can you see Rasa dance with the Matsya Bhagavan? No, no. That Rasa will manifest? No, no. Then with Vishnu, can you do Rasa dance? Then Rasa dance will be there? No, no, bhai. Rangamaya Prabhu. Rasa dance with Krishna is possible. With Rama, is it possible? No. It is Ekapatni Vrata. All this there is no that kind of rasa, Vipralamba, so many rasa. So that means all varieties of the rasas will not be. So every avatar is not storehouse of all the rasas. No, only one. That is the supreme one. So this is a fact or not? It's not the every sampradaya this will change. If in every sampradaya it is changing, then what is that? So changing one cannot be a truth actually. Anything changes from the one to another, then it cannot be a truth. So truth means one. So that means, and Shastra also saying the many ways or one way. Shastra says one thing only, na? Every Shastra should say this only. All the Shastras. So then, wait. Then everyone should get Shraddha in what? In Krishna only. Yes or no? Now you tell me why they are not getting. So now Archana Bhakti Mataji, tell me. अभी कहाँ जाएंगे बोलिए अभी.
Prabhuji, I think it's based on the degree of his realization of the ultimate.
Okay. Subhangi Mataji, yes Mataji, thank you. So I will consider your point. What do you want to say, Subhangi Mataji?
Is it because of the taste and attraction for a particular deity, Prabhuji? Some
Mataji,
like
but
some.
one is supreme we are hearing, then why they are?
But then my taste is more towards Veera Bhava than Narsimha Bhagavan. So like that, Prabhuji. I mean, my attraction towards that is more. I like whole, but some people like that difference, that priority, predominated taste or affection, attraction for that particular form, which exhibits a particular potency.
Yeah. Okay, I will tell Mataji. So, of course, that means this only one. That means even we are seeing the supreme truth is having the many forms, but one form is the source or origin, and all are part and parcel of that. That's a fact actually. So, but still, why? That means everyone is not getting this Shraddha in only that one form. Why they are getting this Shraddha in different forms? Because of ignorance. Because of ignorance of this fact. They don't know. After knowing, who will leave actually? After knowing, who will leave? Because they don't know. They know that Vishnu is only Supreme Personality of Godhead. Because there is ignorance. Ignorance of Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and his part and parcel is Vishnu. So this kind of ignorance is there. That's why they are getting this Shraddha in Vishnu. Yes, Prabhu. Agnanatayeva. What he's saying, Srila Jiva Goswami? Vishishtasya agnanad. Vishishtasya agnanat. That means because not knowing the Supreme One. Agnanad anyatra api tad buddhi rupa shraddha. So that's why in another also they are thinking that that is supreme. Anyatra means other things because of ignorance.
Guruji, in the Brihad Bhagavatamrita, what I once read is when Gopkumar even goes to Vaikunta, so even the Vaikuntvasis have a conception that Narayan is supreme and this Krishna is an avatar of Narayan. So that is also a kind of ignorance?
Yeah. That is also ignorance. Gopi Jana Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, then how can we understand the case of Murari Gupta? The Lord said him, I mean, Murari Gupta knows pretty well who is Supreme Lord, but still he could not deviate from his Ananya to Lord Ramachandra. How can I can understand that, Prabhuji?
So we have seen that means the initial association. So initial association ruchi for what type of worship that, and this form is that means whatever the initial or after that he is associated in the some sadhu gurus and he is getting the attraction for maybe the same or maybe different. So ultimately two factors he is deciding based upon two factors. He is deciding the his shraddha on some particular form. What is that? The initial ruchi, that which depends upon his initial association, and also this form is fully potent enough to present or to bestow whatever I need. Nija abhishta danatishaya atishaya vatta nirdharana. That means he confirmed that this form will be so bestowing whatever I need. So that kind of confirmation he has so about this form. And also he has initially so first at love at first sight. That means he started, that means first in his life, so started seeing that form, and because of that also, because of these reasons, so ultimately his shraddha is developing there. And next why we are saying that is the reason, and he may stop here itself. And once he developed that kind of shraddha and that kind of ruchi, then maybe sometimes even after knowing that Krishna is the ultimate cause of everything. So, but he already developed the relation with this. So he may not able to leave this and go there. But initially only if we come to know that, so then he will be going to the Amshi only. That is the main one only.
Okay, so along with the ignorance, ignorance is one of the cause, but at the same time, the initial association also becomes a second factor.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, Archana Bhakti Mataji.
I'm just trying to understand this ignorance concept, Prabhuji, when we take the example of Hanumanji or Murari Gupta. So now, yes, he's so which is higher than ignorance? Is the greater factor, or that attachment he has, is that the greater factor?
So once he got attachment, because of ignorance only he got attachment. See, initially he got this form and he understood this is only because at that time this guru didn't explain him. So whatever initially you are getting the form, this is not the highest. So Krishna is only the highest. He didn't say. He said, so Vishnu is only the highest. That means he was kept in ignorance here. So that's why he developed Shraddha that. Then now after developing, even if he is knowing also, he may not live. But ultimately ignorance only is the cause, na? From the day one, first day onwards, if he is coming to know Krishna is only Supreme Personality of Godhead, then he couldn't have gone to this.
But now that ignorance is not there.
So, but already attachment is there.
So attachment is higher than ignorance?
It can be, because it's not a wrong thing.
Yeah, it's not wrong, right?
It's not wrong, but it is ignorance.
Now it's not ignorance anymore. Now it is simply attachment.
Yeah, but why it happened? Because of ignorance only, na?
Yes, started off with ignorance.
That's the point.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, here, two things.
Okay.
Two things clarification
Okay.
I need. So here just like a Ruchi, other thing, Bises Vibhutsa, then Sravanam from Guru. And he heard from Guru, hearing the conclusion of scripture, Shastra. That means when after approaching the Guru, he heard the conclusion of Shastra, just Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. It is that, na? or something other conclusion he heard from Guru. As you said, na, ignorance is there in Guru. What he heard means like that. That much he knows because Vishnu is there.
Yes.
So, but we hear, as you said, also mentioned, hearing the conclusion of Shastra. Conclusion of Shastra means highest conclusion of Shastra means Krishna. Bhagwan Swayam.
Yes.
So what he heard, so conclusion. But
He heard that from Vishnu Purana. He heard that Vishnu is the supreme personality of Godhead, and from him all avatars came.
Oh, because coming to parampara that
Yeah, that's why you said this as parampara of that initial devotee. So he is also
while parampara in that initial devotee,
Yes.
what he heard from Guru, that is like
Yeah.
not
this
Bhagavatam.
devotee is having the parampara actually.
So that means here hearing conclusion of Shastra means varies different like that.
Based upon parampara, they have the highest scriptures. And
Okay.
Vishnu Purana, and there he is hearing that much only.
The other question,
Uh,
if it is said the ignorance is the cause,
yes.
so it can be removed also ignorance by giving knowledge. So is it possible that
Mm.
particular sampradaya is can come to other higher sampradaya contact?
Yeah,
That
some,
ignorance-
if they don't have attachment, if they didn't develop such attachment to that form, then they can, after hearing their ignorance is gone, then they may come to the next also, another form also.
Now, how to understand the Gop Kumar's stories, whether if as a sadhaka, he just going another one after another, just journey is doing, and
Yes.
is not satisfied in particular planet in Vaikuntha, Navedya. So how to know whether his swarup was fixed or just like how is not
Association,
stopped
it's not the sarupa, nothing. Only the association is a fact
in
actually.
beginning? He got
Yes. Yeah. Yes. That Ashwini initial attraction is there already. But that is everything for the brand new Jiva who is brand new to the devotion. So for him, everything is formatted by the association only. Not the anything pre-defined is nothing is there. It's already you asked, Prabhuji. Again, you are coming there. Okay, next. So Vishishtasya Agnanad Anyatrapi Tada Rupa Buddhi Rupa Shraddha Sambhavati. It's a possibility. There is a possibility of getting the Shraddha and other forms. Of course, one form is only the cause of the everything, but not getting the Shraddha in that, but that kind of Shraddha which should be there in the one that main form, that kind of Shraddha he may get in another forms also because of ignorance of that first form. Ignorance of also is needed. Ignorance, if you say simply, they are also having ignorance. So not the simple ignorance. Ignorance of that form as supreme. So that kind of ignorance they have. Huh? अभी questions नहीं लूंगा. अभी तो कंप्लीट होने दीजिए. नहीं तो अभी इधर ही रुक जाएंगे, अटक जाएंगे अभी. कल. So let me finish this. Yes, bro, I will take later. तथापि केषांचित् ततः विशिष्टस्य अज्ञानात् अन्यत्रापि तदा रूपा श्रद्धा संभवति एवं भजन मार्ग विशेषं च व्याख्यात. Similarly, Shravanam is only the Shravanam Kirtanam is only the highest, but still some people are getting the attraction for other limbs, like someone for Apada Sevana, someone for Archanam, someone for Smaranam. They may get the attraction, but ultimate one is what? The supreme one is Shravanam Kirtanam. Harinama Sankirtana. So Sankirtan is the highest mean actually in the Kali Yuga, but they are getting attraction for Archanam also. So that is also that also should be understood in the same way. So that he is not knowing the glories of the Sankirtan initially, but he associated some other sadhus, so who are having that Archanam as their parampara, and that's why initial attraction he got there, and also he heard the conclusions from the scriptures. So the where Archanam is concluded as the highest mean, such as scriptures he heard, and then he got the full attachment for that. Then so that's why he became, that means such a devotee actually, where he is accepting Archanam as highest mean. No, anyone. Yes. So Vyakhya, like that only you should no Vyakhya tadevam siddhe gnane gnanardham. So tadevam siddhe gnane vignanardham. Like this now finally. So भाई देखिए, तो finally he got the, so Shraddha in the sixth step, above Shraddha develops in one form of one out of many, one form out of many. थोड़ा सा मेरे इंग्लिश को आप लोग समझ के चलिए. So out of many, and also he got Shraddha in a process, one process out of many. One process out of many. So maybe Archanam, maybe Dasyam, maybe Sakyam, maybe Atmanivedanam, whatever. Vandanam, or other Shravanam, or other Kirtanam, whatever. So, God Shraddha. This is, that means now reaching this means Jnana Siddhaha. That means what has to be done, he understood clearly. He got, that is what? 100% Shraddha. This is 100% Shraddha you should take. Okay. So then what he has to do? He has to get the, wow. Bhagavan ki chap. Vishnu. Paduk. भगवान पादुक दे रहे हैं आप सब लोगों को. Yeah, this is that only, na, from there only he got initially Shraddha on the Lord, then after that specific form. This only developed into, Are bhai, Savanam Maranam, he got Shraddha of what kind of Shraddha? Lord is all pervasive. That kind of Shraddha. Then that turns into the specific. Then nothing difference. This turned into the specific. Okay, he got Shraddha in the form and also Shraddha in the process, method. So then this means what? Now he got the full knowledge. This is nothing but Jnana Siddhe. Evam Jnana Siddhe. Next what? Vijnanam he need. Now what he need? So realization. Vijnana means realization. He needs realization. Till now he is hearing Shastras, and so finally he, so all Asambhavana, Viparita Bhavanas towards the form and towards the process is completely destroyed, and now he confirmed, yes, I have to do this. So this, I should worship this form and I should worship in this way. So then what will happen? Then he will be doing the Vijnanam. He is trying for Vijnana means, so for getting the realization, he will do bhajan. So from here actually, yeah. So that our cycle starts. Bhajan Kriya. This one. This Shraddha is 100% and this is Bhajan Kriya. क्यों? So ityevam tadevam siddhe gnane vijnanardham nididhyasana lakshana tattad upasana marga. That means shravanam, next mananam. So after that Shraddha, then after that, so he will do bhajan. Bhajan means nididhyasanam. Nididhyasanam. This is, nididhyasana. That's why our process is same. Any process actually, Vedas also say, Upanishads, Atma vare drashtavyaha, srotavyaha, mantavyaha, nididhyasitavyascha. This is a fundamental. This has to be satisfied. Your sampradaya has to satisfy this. In our sampradaya, before Shraddha is Shravanam and Adav. Adav is what? Shravanam and Mananam. Then after the Shraddha. Then after the Bhajana is Nididhyasanam. That's why tasraddha dana munayo gnana vairagya yuktya pashyantya chatmanam bhaktya shrutagruhitaya. Shrutagruhitaya is shravanam. So munaya mananam. Munaya means mananam. So then after that tasraddha. Shraddha is the shraddha. Then so nididhyasanam is bhajana kriya. Everyone has to satisfy. Sri Sampradaya, It Sampradaya, any Sampradaya. So they has to define these 4 steps. Shravanam, Mananam. According to us, Shravanam, what is that we have heard here in the scriptures, and Mananam, then finally Shraddha. Then after that, we'll be doing the bhajan to realize the truth. Worship. Yeah. So best process is what? I will tell. You are comparing that 3 processes I explained. Okay. So best process is we are coming now. Best process is that means whoever is following this method, Shravanam, Mananam, after Shraddha and getting the bhajan, they are known as Vichara Pradhana Bhaktas. Vichara Pradhana Bhaktas. Okay. So these are not highest devotees. These are not highest devotees. So it's not difficult. Difficult process is yeah. So kintu so next ityevam vichara pradhananam marga. This is the path for the vichara pradhanas. Shravanam, Mananam, so Shraddha, then so Nididhyasanam. This is the Vichara, is a path of Vichara Pradhanas. Then there is one more path, Ruchi Pradhanas. So their path is different. What is their path? Their path is not like this. Ruchi Pradhananam tu na tadrug vicharapeksha jayate. In Vichara Pradhana Bhaktas, this kind of Shravanam, so after that Mananam, so Shraddha will not be there. So Vichara Apeksha, there is no need of deliberation, hearing and deliberating, then concluding this kind of thing, concluding one form as supreme and also one method. So this kind of thing will not be there. What is there? Kintu Sadhu Sangha. What in the Vichara Pradhana, what is happening? You know, I will explain here. So I will remove this. In the Ruchi Pradhanas, what happens? As it is, you should explain tomorrow. Huh? Bits and pieces nahi. Either other tutor putter nahi. Ekdam systematically should explain. Okay. In the Ruchi Pradhana, what happens? They will be doing everywhere. Sadhu Sangha is beginning. Any Jivatma means, even Ruchi Pradhana Bhaktas also, Sadhu Sangha only. Sadhu Sangha is the beginning. They associated sadhus. Then after that, from these sadhus they heard Shravanam, Leela, direct Leela Katha. He heard the pastime. Then Leela Katha Shravanam, here in the fast time. Next, then after that, Ruchi. This Ruchi, they also got the association, they got the Ruchi for the type of worship and type of the deity. But, and also Katha Ruchi also, they also got. But what is the problem for these people? They have bubutsa. I want to know why this, why this, why this. But these people don't have any Vishesha bubutsa. That means there is no special eagerness to know details. That is not there. What is there? Ruchi. So Ruchi, from this Ruchi, what happened? So Shraddha directly. Based upon this Ruchi, they got Shraddha, not the Vichara. अच्छा लगा करो करो करो. अच्छा लगा करो Shraddha. That's why they got Shraddha. This Shraddha is not the Shravana Manana. After it is not coming from the Shravana, after Shravana Manana. Here Shravana is what? Leela Katha, not the technical details. Okay. Many people thinking that maybe I am here. So everyone thinking about it themselves. I am here like that. So Sadhu Sangha, Leela Katha Shravana, Ruchi, Shraddha, Shravana Davridhiru. So what kind of Shraddha? और एक बार सुनो, सुन लिया, रुचि आ गया, और एक बार सुनो, और आएगा, और एक बार सुनो. This kind of Shraddha they got. What kind of Shraddha? और भी सुनने की श्रद्धा. ऐसा हो रहा है क्या किसी को? Is it happening like that? अरे कब क्लास बंद हो जाए चले जाए, कब बंद हो जाए लीला, बहुत हो गया लीला. The form of Shraddha is different here. Here thinking that so Krishna is all pervasive. That means he is the supreme object and he is absolute truth. So that kind of Shraddha he is getting. Here Shraddha is what is the form of the Shraddha? So again to hear that kind of Shraddha. Shravanad Javrti Rupa Eva. That means he got Shraddha and that is leading to here again. And then Ruchi is increasing, Ruchi is getting. And Shraddha is increasing. And here again. This is. If you get doubt, that means instead of Ruchi, if you get here after hearing this Shravana, hey, why Krishna? Then it is Vichara. Why I have to do bhakti only? That kind of attraction is not there. But instead of attraction, you got the question. So very rare to find this. Who get the Ruchi instead of the, they should not get any samshaya actually. When the Bhakti Rasamsundhi, if you see, they will not get any doubt actually. They get only attraction, lobha to hear. Yes, true.
Guruji, it seems like between the Ruchi Pradhan and the Vichar Pradhan, this is just an observation, you will have to confirm. Those who are educated, whether it is modern or this, and those who are simple villagers who just hear Krishna Katha and take up the process, they seem to be moving fast, and their faith in the process, faith in the sadhus is very deep. And if you see even the Brajvasis or simple villagers, and they have only attraction for Krishna. So how do we understand this?
Name got this Rishi. You have to see, you cannot categorize all villagers are this or that. How can you say? Villagers also having the so many doubts also. No? It's not that we cannot categorize based upon that. You have to take these two scales and measure them. Then decide. Already you have given with the scale. And in that particular person, he is developing taste for the Krishna, not any questions regarding that. So then, like example, in the material world also, you might be liking something. So that means addiction to that, doing that, like cricket match or something. You may not know that. That means why I am. So natural attraction, you are getting that. You are not analyzing, oh, this game I should watch so that I will get this kind of benefit, and this is the, is it like that? No, no. It's a natural. So such attraction one may develop towards the bhakti also. So it's natural. That means, yeah, that means Shravanam I like, Kirtanam I like, that's all. And he's always enthusiastic for that. That kind of spontaneous attraction one may get. So, but, and it should be steady. It's not that the only for time being. So where it is discussed, Ruchi Pradhana?
साधु संग लीला कथा श्रवण रुचि श्रद्धा श्रवणाद्य आवृत्त रूप एवासो मार्ग.
So okay, now all this. So we have to give the proofs now. That means first of all, Vichara Pradhana is this. For Vichara Pradhana, so what are the proofs? What are the references to establish Vichara Pradhana Marga? One is Shushusho Shaddadhanasya. Shushusho Shaddadhanasya is what? This path. Shushusho Shaddadhanasya is telling about which marga? Ruchi Pradhana or the Vichara Pradhana? Ruchi, Vichara Pradhana. In that, what is happening? So, Shushusho Shaddadhanasya Vasudeva Katha Ruchi Syan Mahaseva Vipra Punyatirtha Nishevanat. Sometimes you are going out of business or some purpose to the Punyatirtha. That means the place where sadhus reside. So then after that, what happened? So Shushusho, that means Punyatirtha Nishevanat. So when you do service there, service means what? Seeing that sadhus are hearing or touching or whatever, getting darshan. So because of that, you got the initially some little ruchi. Then after that, you will go to him and, oh, I have to know. I am feeling something taste. So whatever he is saying, let me hear why he is here, why he is not doing business like me, what is he is doing, why he is doing, why whom he is worshipping. Then he will go Vishesha Bubutsa. Then he will associate him. So then he will Shushusha means hearing from him. With after that Shraddha Dhanasya, that means he will be getting the Shraddha. Then after that Vasudeva Katha Ruchi. Then that means all this Shravanam Mananam is over. Finally he will be practicing bhakti and so getting the taste. So like that we have seen. That is the Shusho Shaddadhanasya is Vichara Pradhana. And also Satam Prasangat Mama Virya Samvido. This one 3, 25, 24, 25, na? 3, 25, 25. This also telling about Vichara Pradhana. Satam Prasangat Mama Virya Samvido. That means by associating the devotees, one is hearing the Krishna stories from them. Then Krishna Katha, that means glories of the Krishna. Then he is getting the first Shraddha. Then after that, Rati. Then after that, Prema. So then this is what? This is also Vichara Pradhana. This is Ruchi. So Ruchi we didn't get till now. These two are for Vichara Pradhana. Okay. Next. Ruchi Pradhana. What is the reference? Priti Lakshana Bhakti Chanamstu. Priti Lakshana Bhakti Chanamstu Ruchi Pradhana Eva Marga. So whoever is desiring the love of the Godhead, so their bhakti is Ruchi Pradhana Eva Marga. Sreyan Najata Ruchi Namiva Na Ajata Ruchi Namiva Vichara Pradhana. क्या है ये? What is their English line, bro?
The path of those who consider love for the Lord most important, who yearn to serve the Lord with love, is the best path. the path of those who consider knowledge most important is not the best path. Sri Prahlad explains this in the
That's
following.
another thing. Yes. Yeah. प्रेम लक्षण भक्ति इच्छा नाम तो रुचि प्रधान. So what about this then? Ruchi pradhana. Ruchi pradhana. You heard Leela Shravanam, got the ruchi. Then so Satam Prasangat, no. Satam Prasangat, this one. Huh? What translation? So it is said that yatha sushusho shraddadana sityadina purvam darshitah satam prasangat mamavirya samadhi ityadau cha drashtavyah. Satam prasangat he took for the ruchi pradhana. But so in here it is written that in the Sanskrit, sushusho shraddadanas ityadina purvam darshita. Purvam means vichara pradhana. Satam prasangat mama virya samadhi ityadau cha drashtavyah. Ityadau cha drashtavyah means you can see that in this also. Yeah. So ityadau cha drashtavyah means the same thing you can see here also. Then he clarified Preeti Lakshana Bhakti Chanam tu Ruchi Pradhana eva margaha. Then he is saying then what is the reference for the Ruchi Pradhana? So whoever is desiring to get the Preeti, so whatever the path they follow, that is Ruchi Pradhana. Like that only he said. He didn't give any example. So that's a Sanskrit is not allowing actually. So ityadau cha drashtavya, if you say in this also, ityado means and so on, also cha means also can be seen drashtavya. Satam prasangat, no. Drasam prasangat clearly we are seeing Shraddha actually. Shraddha Ratir Bhaktir Anukramishati. Satam Prasangat also is first Shraddha Anukramishati said, na? One after another. So that means first Shraddha, then after that Ruchi, then after that so Prema. So that also comes under the Vichara Pradhana only. For Ruchi Pradhana, if you want to know, so if that means one is, that means doing initially based upon Vichara, he is doing the Bhakti, and whenever he developed the Ruchi, from there it is Ruchi Pradhana. Like that also you can take. Or otherwise someone got the natural spontaneous attraction, then that is also from the beginning also he is getting. Vichara Pradhana devotee can become Ruchi Pradhana. When Preeti Lakshana Bhakti Ichha Nam tu, that means whenever one start desiring to get the Preeti, so for that if you get the desiring means here in the Vichara Pradhana, why one who is doing the Bhakti? Because of the strength of the Vichara. That means he finally got the Shraddha. That means no other means. That means in this whole world, so all other paths are completely closed for him. After analyzing everything, after Mananam, so he came to conclusion that I should not do any other thing for getting my ultimate benefit. So only this I should do. So such a conclusion he got from the scriptures. But what is the driving force? That conclusion is driving him. So because he came conclusion that no other means I should follow, only this I should follow. So that's why because of that strength, so he is doing the Bhakti. But whenever he is doing and whenever he develop, whenever the strength, the driving strength to do the bhajan becomes a ruchi, then that is ruchi pradhana. No more vichara after that. No more vichara is not pumping the energy. Yeah.
We say that from Vichara Pradhan, if somebody by developing Lobha, his bhakti is impelled by Lobha, then he goes to Ruchi Pradhan.
What? Can you come again?
Can one who is Vichara Pradhan practicing Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti,
Yes.
when he develops Lobha attraction for Raga Bhakti,
Ruchi.
Raga Bhakti, Raganuga Bhakti, and then with that impulsion, with that Lobha spontaneity, he more goes into Ruchi Pradhan?
Yeah. So in our stages also, after Nishtha, so Ruchi is there, na? Now, why he will be doing the bhajan? Till Nishtha, so Shraddha is driving him actually. Shraddha in that. After that, which is driving? Ruchi is driving. Then Ruchi, that means whenever that means what is his interest? He wants Preeti now. So he got the driving force is the Ruchi. Then that's why it is Ruchi Pradhana Marga then. That's why here what he said simply, Preeti Lakshana Bhakti Ichana. Ichanastu Ruchi Pradhana Eva Margaha Sreyan. Okay. And na ajata ruchinam iva vichara pradhanaha. What? So then for this, for the Ruchi Pradhana Bhaktas, Vichara is not Pradhana. Vichara is not the Pradhana. Only Ruchi is the Pradhana. Simple. That means for bhajan, what is the driving force to do bhajan? Driving force is the Vichara, then that is Vichara Pradhana Marga. If driving force is the Ruchi taste, then it is a Ruchi Pradhana. We'll see that tomorrow. What, Mataji?
Prabhuji, in Ruchi Pradhana Bhaktas, looks like there is no guru because he's only driven by Ruchi. So wherever he
needs bhajan guru actually. He has Ruchi, but he needs the bhajan guru. So that means how to safely conduct his journey. Safely here.
Then that becomes Vichara, no? Again, he's thinking how to do this, how to.
No. So for doing, he has taste. Taste is the main driving force. But how to do, he doesn't know. For that, he needs guru. But he doesn't have any question that, so why I have to believe? So that kind of thing is not there. Like you have to taste to play cricket, but you need coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like that.
Because you said Shraddha is about Shraddha. He has a different type of Shraddha, right? Oh yeah. So you said that is, yeah. I think it's clear, Prabhu.
Yeah.
We are discussing about the very neophyte soul, means conditioned jiva. Was first time they are coming in contact with the sadhus. So Prabhu, what about that soul who are getting birth in the devotee family, and devotee family, those who are getting birth. So from the day one, actually, according to my observation, so from the day one or from the knowledge only, they came to know Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Krishna is everything. So for him, his Shraddha is 100% from the very beginning, complete Shraddha, because he doesn't know that who is means other than Krishna, he doesn't know that some other Supreme Personality of God is there. Even many devotee uh,
Hmm.
from the beginning of their life, they know Krishna is only the Lord. There
Hmm.
is who can be other Lord. They
Hmm.
don't know.
Hmm.
So what about their Shraddha?
Loka parampara jas shraddha.
Acha. But
What is that? Yes,
uh,
because the family tradition is getting shraddha.
so another question also, Prabhu,
Hmm.
that we hear that things that if some devotee cannot complete his journey in this life, so again he will take bath.
Hmm.
So for him,
Ah.
his devotion also not perishing, means the devotion will be intact.
It's not
so-
full.
Huh?
What is that? Intact means?
Intact means whatever devotion he has done, so that will be in his quota.
Hmm.
So next life, his devotion will be start from that
Hmm.
level.
Hmm.
So, what kind of ruchi or what kind of devotion he will get in next
Whatever
birth?
ruchi he developed in the previous life, that much will be there.
Means suppose you are
And that
ISKCON
much
devotee,
shraddha
Krishna.
he will be having, that much ruchi. He'll continue that. Everything he will continue.
So what is his process actually? He from the very beginning of their life he will be devotee.
He has half shraddha, 50%, then he'll finish by associating other devotees. And if he has little shraddha, ruchi, he'll continue based upon that ruchi. What is the problem? ठीक है, बाद सेट करो, फ्रेम करो पहले क्वेश्चन, then we will. Okay, thank you very much. So, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.